Hi, I'm Mick.
And I'm Kay. Hello, I'm Kay from Profesores de Inglés Online, and I'm here with today's post in which we're going to help you with 3 ways to help decide if a word is worth learning. Jane Austen, Harry Potter and Quentin Tarantino all have something in common. They're full of really useless words and phrases. However, they clearly also contain a lot of useful vocabulary. So how can you decide which words are worth learning? Well, first you must look at the context and consider 3 key points. Firstly, we know that Jane Austen wrote her novels about 200 years ago. So clearly some of the language will have changed since then, just as has happened in Spanish. So for example, you'll find obsolete expressions like he had a pleasant countenance, which in modern English would be he had a pleasant face. In the Harry Potter books, the author is describing fantasy scenarios. So she sometimes invents words to describe concepts which don't actually exist. For example, the word apparate, meaning to be able to transport yourself magically to another destination. In the Quentin Tarantino movies, which are mostly set in the gangland in New York, we find all kinds of New York slang, such as he's plugging the diners, meaning he's shooting the diners, or he popped a cap in him, meaning he shot him. So, if you check a word and you discover that it's either obsolete or archaic, then clearly you don't need it, because you're not going to use it in any normal, modern, day-to-day conversation. If you try to find a word, such as apparate, and can't find it at all because it doesn't actually exist, then clearly you don't need it for any practical purposes. If you discover that a word is slang and is associated with a very specific geographical area or a very specific group of people, then clearly you don't need to know it. So unless you're planning a career as a gangster, you don't need to learn any of those particular words from the Quentin Tarantino dialogues. So remember, if a word is obsolete or invented or some kind of specialist slang, it's not a priority. Thank you very much for watching. Those were 3 ways to help you decide if a word is worth learning. Please check out our website at profesoresdeinglesonline.com. There'll be another video post on Thursday and more help with vocabulary on Tuesday.